Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. How are my beautiful lights doing? Let's get right into today's reading and see what Spirit has. I'm coming on here late. I wasn't going to come on at all, but I thought, you know what? Let me do a quick reading for my beautiful Aquariuses. Some of you are loyal. You're here every day, and I didn't want to disappoint. All right, so right here, guys, I'm seeing the Justice card along with something ending. All right, so it seems as though a lot of you are coming into your authenticity now. So you're speaking up loud and clear about your needs, your wants, and what it is that's going to make you happy in life. Okay, this is a clear difference from the past when we, were afraid to speak our minds. We didn't want to not fit in the cliques anymore. We were afraid people would, think we're weird or strange. But now we just don't care anymore. We're being ourselves no matter what. And the people who just don't want to accept us for who we are, well, they can move on. All right, but I do see you're coming into your authentic selves, and I do see that this is remarkably, I should say, remarkably better than how things have been in the past as far as your relationships go. All right, I'm seeing relationships getting better. I'm seeing your relationships getting easier because, guys, you don't get triggered like you did before. That's what's going on. If you're feeling like, things are going much smoother in your relationship, you don't quite argue as much, you don't fight as much, and you don't feel the need to discuss the things that were once important to you. Now they're not really that important, right? This is because your frequency is being raised up, and you're perceiving your life in a different way. Okay, so the things that are unimportant to you make no matter, and you're really, by coming into yourselves, you're acing, not becoming triggered. Okay, all right, let's keep going. All right, I'm seeing a new start here for someone who just went through a traumatic affair. When I say affair, I don't mean, that kind of affair. I just mean something traumatic was happening to you. I feel like you might have felt trapped in a scenario that was absolutely horrendous, and you're coming away from that now. All right, I do see good news. I see positive things around you. I see life changing for you for the better with this new beginning here. Next to the Devil, all right? So this is going to be a thing of the past for you now. There's some kind of, yes, this is going to create some kind of heartbreak for you temporarily, but it seems like it needs to happen. It seems like you weren't meant to be in this situation that you're in. You're meant to, maybe you were supposed to learn something or teach something from this event, and it's time for you to move on and move into calmer waters, better relationships, happier times. Okay, the cards are saying you're going to get over this very quickly. All right, and the break away, this was a person that was creating all this heartache for you. The break away from this person is going to heal you. All right, staying in that relationship, you were not able to heal, if that's making sense, because the traumas or the fighting, the arguing, the put downs were just, one after another. So you didn't really have a chance to do any healing, okay, because it was like you were getting shot at and just trying to duck the bullets, so to speak, right? So, but now I'm seeing this break is going to do you wonders. It's going to give you peace, and you will be moving away from the heartache very quickly. This is going to be a fast moving pain, let's say, okay? And I'm also seeing some kind of announcement or information being brought to you. This is something that you're going to want to hear, something you've been waiting on. And Spirit is saying This information is based on things going on behind the scenes, things that you're not aware of that are going on. But these things are things, they're things that you've been waiting on, okay? So this is the messaging, the information, the announcement based on things that you've been waiting for, but this is hidden right now. It's hidden from us, all right? And I do see there's an intelligence behind this, and it's taking a lot of focus to do whatever is being done behind the scenes. It's taking a lot of concentration, focus, and timing. Okay, there's a timer in there, timing. All right, so Five of Pentacles. This is like a mother, I want to say, single mother, or somebody who's very empathetic, loving, and giving. You know who you are. You're a very positive person, very upbeat. And I feel like you are this way because you continuously nurture yourself, love and nurture yourself. So nurture. It's a new word I made up. All right, but I do see you do put yourself on this pedestal. You see yourself as someone who is good, kind, and you're always setting your intention to do wonderful things for yourself. And this has raised the way you feel about yourself. It's raised your self-confidence and your self-awareness, I heard. So you're very aware of other people, you're very empathetic, you're very generous and giving. All right, and I am also seeing something here about being judged, focusing on some type of judgment and feeling left out in the cold over something that needs to be balanced. So something in your lives, Aquarius, that may need some balance. All right, for some of you, not all, I do see this Tower moment. This is the balance you're wanting and needing. This has something to do with love. All right, so I feel like this masculine whom is very much in love with you is moving toward something that is bringing in a Tower moment. So it's not that he's leaving, but he's doing something. He's moving towards something, and I feel like you disagree with him wholeheartedly, and it's creating a lot of chaos in the relationship, like big time chaos, like a Tower moment. All right, if this is you, please comment below the video. Guys, I offer readings. This is a great time to let you guys know. If you're new to the channel, you can click on the description below the video and see what I offer. I offer an array of services. I'm also a life coach, so if you're needing to talk to someone, you need support, you need, I have a phone reading or a phone, whatever you need to do. If you need to talk to me about things that are bothering you and have somebody to, not everybody has support in their family. Not everybody has, good friends around them. So, you can just to have a look and see what my services are. And if you're interested, email me. All right, I'm seeing something here about my Aquarius is getting this beautiful clarity on something like a new start. But there's fear here. There's fear with this start, okay? This is kind of even upsetting to some of you. Defensiveness about going into this new start. Okay, this is something you want to just jump in. You want this so bad you can taste it, but at the same time there's fear behind this. Okay, Spirit is saying don't worry so much about it because you have the Page of Pentacles alongside this clarity. Have more faith in yourself. Okay, have faith in you and what you're capable of doing. Don't worry about what others are saying or thinking. All right, because you're going to get the clarity for this new beginning, you and you alone, and you are going to have some sort of protections, some sort of positivity around you. I feel like you have a lot of spirit around you that are maybe family that is passed over, who is rooting for you, okay, who is surrounding you and wanting to see you successful. All right, here I'm seeing some kind of Seven of Swords, guys. something is making somebody sad out there today. This is a message for somebody out there that needs to hear this. All right, there's something you're wanting, and you're holding on to it for dear life. It's not manifesting exactly the way you want it to, and so there's sadness around this and fear that you're going to lose it. You're going to lose what this is that you've been holding on to. It is a person, okay? Now I just want to tell you something. When we do this, when we hold on to somebody so tightly, they feel it. You know, we're more than just words and bodies, warm bodies. We are energy. And when you're trying to hold on to someone with fear of losing them, they're picking up on your energy, your emotions, and it feels to them a little bit needy, or sometimes a lot needy. So you might be creating the opposite, okay? You might be actually chasing them away or pushing them away without being intentional about it, okay? I am one of those people that, you know, if I feel like someone's not respecting my independence, I'll freak out and I'll just, you know, I'll run the other way. All right. So I think there's other people out there just like me that feel the same way. Because I'm vibrating so high, there is no jealousy, there is no ego, there is none of those things. For me, I just want to be heard, and I'll listen, and I want to be respected no matter how quirky or, you know, how, you know, I'm just going to tell the person my needs, my wants, even if they sound weird to them. That's my needs, my wants, which may be different than theirs. If they can't accept it, then it's a problem. All right. So all of you should feel the same way. Be confident in your needs, your wants, what's going to make you happy. All right. And if that person isn't accepting of it, that person is not for you. Okay. So here I'm seeing happiness for, ooh, okay. So I'm seeing a beautiful opportunity coming into play that is going to bring in a ton of happiness. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, but it is not financial. This is in regards to romance. So somebody, or maybe many of you, are getting ready to meet a certain someone that is going to bring it. Okay, bring it to the table. Bring in all this happiness. This is being shown as a new beginning or a new start. It's also possible marriage. Okay, but this is celebration, happiness. You're happy together. You're celebrating. You have things, stuff, you know, not just your emotions, but you have material things, you have money, you have abundance, and you also are very much in love. So you basically feel like you have everything you could want for. All right, that, my friends, is what's coming down the pike. Okay. All right, and I feel something coming still. It's getting stronger. My research is telling me that something big is about to happen. So I want to talk to all you guys about that. All right. So if you decide you want a reading and you've paid me for it, and, you know, whatever happens, say the grid goes down or something, you know, and this isn't to spread fear, but we might have an event such as this. You will be safe, okay? I've been telling you guys for a year to have enough water and, you know, shelf food in your house in case there's no electricity, nothing's running, no water is running. This could happen for, you know, a week or two. There will be a time, I believe, that they're going to want to educate everyone as far as what has been happening. We've been at war. You know, we've been in informational war for many, many years already. It's going on behind the scenes. It involves the military, and so I'm not going to get all into that. But, you know, a lot of you don't know what's going on because you're kept so busy working that you don't have time to do the research I'm doing. All right, so those of you who know, I don't pull any punches. All right, you'll eat the food eventually. It won't go to waste. Just be, it's better to cover yourself, right? So what I'm trying to say is, if things go down and you've paid for a reading, no worries, okay? When I come back, I'll, you know, if I decide I don't want to work anymore, which I might, after what's coming comes. If I decide I no longer want to work for a period of time, I'll reimburse you, or or I'll continue to do readings. Okay, we'll see what happens, but you don't ever have to worry. All right, so yeah, going back to this, I'm seeing this Emperor here. Okay, somebody very powerful, very successful, is feeling stuck in regard to your business dealings or your business. All right, there is there's something going on that is making you feel some kind of way about business, and it might be, you might be having a tough time with your bottom line. You just have bills too, and you want to be free of those bills. I'm seeing stuckness, and I'm seeing inner conflict. So, even those of you who have a business, everybody is doing some kind of suffering right now. But I do see a big change coming here. I do see a time of celebration coming into play with the Wheel of Fortune, okay, which is wealth and prosperity, and a lot of spiritual, I don't know how to explain this, what I'm hearing and feeling, but there is going to be, spirit is just all around us now, guys. There's a lot of spiritualness in the ether. It's everywhere. It's not just in a place or in a we all have spirit all around us. We all have our loved ones that have passed on that are rooting for us right now, and you can ask them for help if you're having a hard time in life, or you're needing more money, or whatever you're needing. They're not really allowed to get involved, but unless you ask. If you ask them, they can manipulate things a little bit for you. Okay, so I'm talking about ancestors, your ancestors that are, they're not visible to us. There is no such thing as death, guys. We don't die. We were given eternal life, okay? We separate from our bodies and we move on, in spirit. So, and then we come back again. So that's how it's always been. But I am seeing that, guys, you're going to be feeling really good when this happens. You're going to be feeling really strong, joyous, happy. You're going to be generous. I know you all are. I see the card of generosity here, the Six of Pentacles. This is wealth. This is money coming in, flowing. Money flowing in and flowing back out. The Knight of Pentacles is good news around money for Aquarius, but I believe this particular part is for the globe. All right. I'm seeing that you can expect quite a bit. It's going to come in with the Strength card, meaning it's going to be coming in full force, very strong, a lot of it. And there's going to be a lot of love being spread with these funds through actions. Okay, you get me? Not the money itself, but through the actions with the money, guys. You're going to be doing humanitarian projects. All right, there's a lot of hints coming out from all different, I watch different people and I take everything with a grain of salt. But something is different right now. Something's different. Yeah, I'm getting like the same kind of people are putting some dates out there, not exactly, but possibilities of dates, and these are all people that don't know each other. They're all pointing toward the same timing, which is somewhere around this weekend, guys. Maybe next weekend, this weekend. Most people are saying this weekend, so let's put our prayers out there for this weekend. Let's all try to manifest it in by, setting our intention to see money flowing over the next 4 days, okay? And say a prayer at night before you go to sleep. Put your intentions, all your intentions in, seeing these monies flowing through all our bank accounts. I'm seeing balance here with the Victory card and Spirit, okay? So Spirit with the Victory card next to Spirit is very obvious, okay? Your victory, the balance you want, is going to come through Spirit. This is going to be the victory. The answer through Spirit is your accounts building up, okay? Standing back and watching your account building up. Your money is going to be built. Your money is going to come in and, you know, keep growing. And you have movement. Do you guys see this? You have movement next to the money growing, and you have spirit in the middle, but next to the victory card. They're telling us, okay, this is bringing in balance. Your victory is prayer coming, you know, going through spirit, and it's going to this is coming through spirit, all of these monies and finances. And there is movement now. It's already coming through the pipeline. I set my intentions that money will be flowing. It already is. Thank you in advance for this overflow, this joyous time, this beautiful gift from spirit. Amen. All right, guys, I'm going to end on this note, and I'll be listening for all your prayers this week, okay? Next few days, whatever, let's give it all we have. And I will probably see you tomorrow. Take care.